Hi guys, Michaelessa here, and here's my dog. She doesn't like the sun so much, so I have to get her the hat. So it is cute, but there is a purpose for it. So just gonna say hi to you guys a little bit. Look at my little dog. She's outside. I had to move that because the squirrels kept jumping from there. They're so messy, but I also want to show you guys. Oh no, my puppy. Oh no, she's soft. But I also found a groundhog, and so he was eating food, so I feel like right here. I gave him his little bowl. But I was gonna say something about something. Oh yeah. So I also want to talk about, like, real quick, when you're dealing with like the powers that be right now, you'd realize that they're really focusing on energy, right? And there's a lot of fear, and there's a lot of, and what's happening is, from my perspective, is they are running out of energy source. Because what happened is the grids are being relocated, and they had overlays on top of the grids, and in the ancient lands like Palestine, and also places like sacred sites and stuff, what I see is they had nodes, and they had infrastructure on top of it, and they had ley lines, and they hijacked the ley lines basically. And basically, because they cut off the tree of life, if you see my other videos, they had the tree of life, they didn't have energy source, so they started don't remember that these are powers that be, like people call it the Illuminati's in our system, but it's also connected to interdimensional and planetary systems. So there are aliens involved, believe it or not. I know it's crazy, but again, if you think about it, Christ, the cosmic mother, that's dealing with interdimensional, maybe even alien stuff. So that probably has something to do with it too, because I know that there was like some type of black box that they had on Saturn that was taking energy away. But long story short, because a lot of their structures are being deactivated, they're remember what I said, like they started going for indigenous people because they started radiating energy, but because now the cosmic mother and the cosmic father are back online, they're redistributing and shutting down a lot of the rituals. They need energy, so they're still trying to get energy from fear, from attention, because remember, thoughts create reality. So what they really need is, they need you guys, this unconscious, and their guys need your guys' emotion to fund their reality, because remember, they work off the shadow tree, and the shadow tree is based off on our unconscious. And the only way they can get into our unconscious is that they can tap into our emotions, and usually emotions like fear, sacredcy, and oh my god, they need that. So that's why when Jesus would say stuff like just turn the other cheek, he basically means like don't give them the energy they need, because remember, they're energy vampires, because they cut down the tree of life, they lost their connection to the upper world. Therefore, they've been harvesting like the ley lines, the sacred sites, people's energy, children, indigenous people, ancient sites, and fear and emotions. And remember, because it's a shadow tree, they've kind of owned our perception, because they've told us what to think or feel. So like someone like me, for example, would be revolutionary, because I'm kind of like speaking against the doctrine, like what they've told us to. So they give us an example of Christianity, right? I'm giving you an alternative perception of spirituality. They want you to believe like, no, you can't do that, their word is it, you're going against God. But I'm like, well, if we all have our own perception. Like, I follow their religion, but I didn't agree with that. And they don't have people of my color, and they don't like women of color. So I started to do my own research. I found Gnosticism, which is great, because it was really focused on divine feminine. And from there, I was able to tap into Christianity, but alternative Christianity. So it's like, I am still doing Christianity. And again, I'm not saying that you can't accept Jesus. I say, yes, definitely accept Jesus. That's perfect. He is your savior, if you think of it as your higher self. But at the same time, accept yourself. So I'm like, I definitely accept Jesus as my savior, but I also accept myself as my savior too, because I'm a part of that process. And you should be too, because you're manifesting. So the power that you have, most importantly, is your power to manifest. And the sky's the limit, and you can too. So, the full moon has just been activated yesterday. So I helped activate a lot of the my sisters. So goddess energy, rise. And that's it. So yeah, just remember, you have the power to manifest. And there's a box that they want you to manifest in, but you can color outside the box. Be wild, be crazy, be sovereign, be a free spirit. All right, see you guys later. Peace.